Hello and welcome to PlayStation Racer. My name is Mitchell Morgan and today I'm answering a question from somebody that visited my channel. This is a question from Nastystew who says, how do you get shared liveries? And I think this came about because they saw the video where I changed my Super Formula car to the cognizant livery that you can see on the screen now. But in this video, I want to talk about two things. One is your own liveries very quickly, but then concentrate more on how you can use somebody else's livery to very quickly make your cars look a lot better. So if we come down to GT Auto and we go into car customization, this is where you can create your own liveries or use other people's. So for instance, if I want to have my own livery, I can go into the livery editor and I can create a design, which will then give you the option to create from an existing style or create from a new one. Or you can go into open design and then you can have any number of designs that you want. So on here I've got my Logitech one, I've also got my GT Auto, not quite sure why that one isn't displaying any longer, but you can have a whole lot of different styles. And that looks a lot better than just having just a standard colour car. So the other thing that you can then do is to use other people's liveries if you don't want to sit for a certain amount of time creating your own. So how do you do that? Well, let's just go back to the garage because this all starts with choosing the car that you want to put the livery on. And I'm going to choose the BMW M3. It's a nice enough looking car on its own. That looks like mustard yellow, isn't a bad colour. But we want to put our own livery on it to make it look just a little bit more sporty when we are racing. So we go back down to GT Auto and back into car customization. But this time, instead of going into the livery editor, we go into load style. Now in load style, you can have a list of your own items that you've shared, because you can create a livery and then share that with other people, or you can go into collection. Now I haven't got any in my collection, so I'm going to go to content search, and in here I can pick a popular tag or I can put a keyword. So I could put M3 for instance in here. To keep it easy, I'm just going to come down to BMW, and if I do a content search, that will then look for all of the BMWs liveries in the system, but the BMWs with the M3, so the livery has to match the car that you have. Now you'll notice that some of them are flagged up as cannot be edited, such as these two. You'll also notice that a lot of them are flagged up as wide car, especially in this particular category. If I try and choose a wide car livery, then it's going to say that you can't use that livery with body widths. Now if you particularly want to use that livery, you're going to have to come out of here and go into the maintenance and service area. And in the maintenance and service area, you can pick up the wide body and you can then stretch out your car. It's going to cost 25,000 credits. I'm not going to do that on this particular car. If we just go back to car customization and go back into load style, I'm going to grab the content search. I'll just use popular tags BMW and I'll do a content search. So now I can come through and look for a livery that I happen to like. There's lots of liveries in here. If you're a Red Bull fan, there's a Red Bull one in there. There's a Pennzoil. There's, I did look through these earlier. Somewhere down here there is a Monster one if you're into Monster. Lots and lots of different liveries. McGregor. Some are quite flashy, some are quite subtle. There's lots in here for all tastes. Now I'm just going to grab this one here because it's not a wide car and it can be edited. So I'm just going to grab that. The system will then download that livery and you can immediately see the livery on your car. And you can see the cost of that livery, which is 22,000 credits, because you might not have the wheels, you might not have the colours, etc. You might need to buy those. So I can then apply the style and you can see these are all the parts that have been needed. So the mosaic black metallic, the small flakes, I've got front, side and rear wing panels, number plate, bonnet pin, roll cage, etc. Click OK and OK, and that's then bought that particular style. And then if we come out of the livery editor and we come back out to our garage, then you'll see now that we have got our new livery and we can use that within our races. Now the other thing that I should point out just before I finish this video is if we go back down into GT Auto and we go back into load style and we just grab, I'm just going to go with BMW again and content search. If I happen to like this particular livery up here, then what I can do is push the triangle button and then I can add that to the collection. If I then happen to like the Red Bull one, I can do the same. I'm going to grab the one that we've just done, add that to my collection, and for no good reason I'm going to grab the Monster one as well. If we now go across to collection, then you'll see that those are now saved away so that I can move between those very quickly and easily if I wish to. So that's another little tip to use that collection. It means that I don't have to keep going into the content search to find the livery that I want. So that is how to add a custom livery to your cars, and I hope that that has answered your question, Nastystew. Very, very easy way of making your cars look so much better. If you found this video useful, please consider hitting the like button, and if you're new around here, please hit the subscribe button for more like this. And if you are back for more and you're a subscriber, thank you ever so much for continuing to support my channel. It is very much appreciated. For now, I'm just going to leave you with a before and after little cameo of the two cars, and you'll get a feel for just how much better these cars look with a bespoke livery. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.